Hello Aquarius, this is your extended reading. Are you ready for a little turn of events here in your cards for the reading? So I was feeling like such a graceful, blissful state from the first part, almost like so serene that it felt like I could just take a nap. Remember that I said that in the beginning of the first part? So here I start to wonder if this entire message it's coming through in your sleep, or if it's a dream that you are remembering so vividly when you wake up. Because I feel like there is some sort of like this ideal of your inner being, of your outer being. There is this ideal state of your emotions, ideal state of your finances. There is a little bit of idealism here, and I wonder if it's something that you are imagining, that you are visualizing, that you are dreaming about, or that you have dreamt about, because I feel like the cards here are talking about, everything going according to the plan, everything turning out in your favor. It's like things are growing and you are able to receive the benefit of it, or the rewards of it. Because look at this. I mean, we're starting again with another 10. So if the first part we started with the 10 of cups, here the extended we're starting with the 10 of pentacles. So this could be part of the gift that you are receiving in the first leg of this dream or this trip, right? If it's actually happening for you. I apologize for the noise. Let's wait for the helicopter. Okay, so if this completion of, you know, what you consider to be a stable financial state, right? It's like you have reached that goal, you have reached that, just that objective, like whatever you set out to receive, it's like you are receiving the last bit that completes this threshold in a sense, right? If you have established like this number, like I'm going to feel stable and safe and secure and abundant and prosperous when I reach so and so number in my bank account, or when I have so and so number of clients, or whatever it is. It's like it's here. It's like you have accomplished that, you have reached that kind of goal, and this is what is contributing to this feeling like you are at peace, like you are serene, like you have achieved it, right? Like you really did achieve it, which is, just give yourself a pat on the back. Like, this is really incredible. But this card here is bringing me a little bit of a, telling me two different kinds of stories. One that I'm more inclined to go towards this dreamscape, right? Because of the moon, and the moon always brings me the nighttime, right? The darkness, or at least, well, if I saw this daytime image of you floating, on the sea, and it was just beautiful, and everything that I saw on the first part was pretty much like daytime. But here, because of this moon, it's like you can sleep assured that it's like you have enough, like your bank account is safe, right? There's nothing wrong with it. You can sleep and just rest. There is no concern for money or worry that your physical safety, your home, your job is secure, right? So there is this sense of, well, yes, going to sleep, feeling that you can just, if you wish, you can just sleep for hours and hours and hours, and everything will be fine. You don't have to hustle, right? It's like there is no hustling, there is this surrendering, and there is a lot of serenity. It's like there is like the calm and peace and quiet to, because it's like you have it all in a sense, Aquarius. So it's like you can surrender to this dreamscape, which feels like, you know, the rest of the reading, because it's like you know, this moon is like entering the terrain of the unconscious, or the um unworded. Is that a word? It's like something that is beyond words, right? It's like this other territory that is uncharted, or not experienced daily, right? It's only during the nighttime that you can visit this kind of space. So here, this first row, after the moon, we have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. And this is where it's, well, this Eight of Wands is coming through as the veil. So once you go to sleep, and it's like you surrender to the quiet of the nighttime. It's like that silence that can be so loud sometimes, right? But also so, it's like being underwater. When we are in a quiet place at night, it's almost like being underwater, right? And I know, you know, depending on the place that you are underwater, it's like it can be also very loud. But I mean, just the state of like this unisound. It's like one unison. It's like one sound. It's like you know, those frequencies that there's a lot of them on YouTube that you can just turn on, and it's like turn on to sleep. I know that there are like hours and hours videos with more than 10 hours of these frequencies. It's almost like that. It's like one tone that is, you know, surrounding you. It's like just embracing you. And this is when the veil is it's like you can, it's malleable. That's the word. It's almost like if during the daytime this veil is thick, right, as a forest, it's like during the night when you sleep, it's like it become, you know, light as a curtain. It's like it's moving. It has it's like there are gaps that you can enter this blissful state. And because of this Seven of Pentacles, you know, this card is talking about continuity, which was you know, a sense that I got from the first part when you know, when you stopped in your first destination and you collected your gift that you were expecting. But the thing that you weren't expecting, Aquarius, was that the trip would continue. And this is what the Seven of Pentacles is talking about, because even though, yes, you have reached this completion in a sense, or that you reached this number that you were trying to reach, or that you achieved whatever goal you set out to achieve professionally, like especially professionally, but also like physically, if this is something with your body and your health, right? You made it, but it doesn't stop that there. This is what the Seven of Pentacles is talking about. It's like, it's almost like this you know, those old phones where you used to, you know, the younger generation. Well, actually, when I was a little kid, yes, my grandfather had a phone like that, and I you know, used to play with it. I hope you see what I'm saying. You know, those old phones with the numbers that you would, you know, turn like a disc, something like that. I don't know the name of that old phone, but this is what this Seven of Pentacles is coming through. It's like there are multiple combinations, there are multiple ways to turn. It's like this well, it's coming through as like this money machine, right? This stability machine, whatever thing that you found that is sustainable for you, that gives you this sense of prosperity and abundance, and, you know, making a living honestly, like really sustaining yourself, but having enough, and, you know, to even you know, have some luxuries, right? The Seven of Pentacles, well, the Ten of Pentacles talks about like abundance. So rest assured, it's like you are abundant already, but it continues. Like there are other opportunities to perhaps make more money or to continue, right? It's talking about how to maintain this sort of high standard or high lifestyle standard. So whatever it is, it's like once you cross the boundary and you reach this dreamscape, it's like there is room for continuation, for this prosperity to flow and flow and flow. It's like there are multiple combinations. This is what is coming through here with the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like whatever you are accessing in your dreamscape, if this is the case for you, I feel like you are reaching even farther than you really know. I feel like, you know, when we are here awake in our own bodies, you know, there's only one place that you can be with your own body. I know that with technology now, this is something that, you know, we are going a little further with it, but really, it's like there's only one body, one of me, one of you, Aquarius. So there's, you know, you cannot be in two places at the same time. But I feel like in this dreamscape, it's almost like there is no density of the body. So it's like you can go anywhere. This is what this next card is talking about, the World card. It's like in your dreamscape, when you're asleep, when you are in this other realm, that you have access, well, to not only multiple options or multiple combinations that will continue the adventure or continue this treasure hunt. It's like the treasure hunt will never end. There will always be gifts and rewards and things to be accomplished, right? It's like there is no reason to stop. And the reason why you don't want to stop, really, even in, you know, even more in this other realm, because there is no boundaries. It's like the density of the body or the limitations of the human body are not present in this other world. It's almost like this other dimension that you can pick and choose whatever place in this world that you want to go, right? And it doesn't even need to be in this world. It could be like another world. So it's almost like coming through as there are, you know, other treasure hunts that will keep on showing as these multiple opportunities to continue this path of, you know, just growth and abundance, that it will take you to so many different places. It's like you can explore, that's the word. It's like you can explore many different places, especially if you are in this, you know, exploring this dimension of the dreamscape. And I feel like this is what is going to open up your vision in a sense. And this is what I'm going to add the two cards that actually came together next, because I feel like this is the moment when you wake up, but still there is like it's almost like, I don't know if this similar thing happened to you or not. When you have vivid dreams that feel like you are in them, like you are actually living them as, you know, this wake state consciousness. These dreams, they have particular moments, right? It's not that usually we remember the whole thing. It's almost like when you cross the boundary of this veil that is thick when you are awake, but then when you go to sleep, it just turns malleable and, you know, opens up a few gaps. It's like once you see that you can explore so many more places, that there are options to continue exploring and continue growing, it's like you really want to go places. And this Two of Wands here is talking about how you can from crossing, it's almost like, you know, imagine this scene when you are, you know, crossing this curtain. It's like you are touching the curtain, right? When you are going through the forest, it's like you are touching the leaves, the branches, so it stays on you. It's like this Two of Wands is talking about how this veil is being imprinted on you. It's like something that sticks with you. That's the reason why I'm saying it's like there are particular moments in the exploration of this dreamscape that you are going different places that perhaps you've never been, you know, awake, but you could go there. Or it doesn't need to be a specific place, although, you know, usually the world card, yes, talks about that, especially because we had, you know, 2 5s in the first reading. So perhaps these are the destinations that this train is taking you, that perhaps some of them you were anticipating, places that are familiar, and other places because they are not places at all, or they are this uncharted territory that will take you to unknown places. Well, until now, right? And so when you go to these unknown places or these unknown states of being, it's like you are being imprinted by how they leave you this impression. It's like there are a few moments in this visitation, in this dream, that will be more significant, or it's what is going to be left with you once you are awake, right? If you cannot remember the entirety of the dream because, you know, the veil becomes thick again, it's like you still have pieces of it, and it's like inside your vision. It's like this inner, it's like this inner image, right, that you can perceive so clearly because it's like you have visited it in your dreamscape, but it felt so real that that you're taking with you when you wake up, you see? So what you wake up with is like more gifts in a sense. So perhaps, you know, this is part of what you were expecting to receive, you know, from the first part that we saw, the first leg of the journey that you were expecting. But the other part, you know, the other finding or the other destination, when you find your own true heart, it's like you can see yourself. It's almost like meeting yourself in a dream. I don't know if you've had that experience. It's quite uncanny, to say the least. It's like very odd, very strange, but it can be. And the way that I'm seeing for you, Aquarius, it's like this is an incredible experience that gives you strength, that gives you courage. It's like meeting your higher self in your dream, but meeting it not only, you know, as like feeling the presence that surrounds you. It's like actually having a face, right? And having a face that can take you wherever you want to go in a way that gives you this feeling when you wake up, right? With the tiny little memories or the emotions that you felt when you were asleep, because we have the Six of Pentacles and this Seven of Cups. Well, remember, this Seven of Pentacles was showing how many different options, right, or how many different numbers there are still out there for you to conquer, for you to establish new goals or new achievements that you are able to do, that you're able to set out and, you know, accomplish them. So another 7 surrounding you, right? So this is part of what you take back. It's like it's almost like you're plucking these small memories from crossing the veil, and you come to the other side feeling balanced, feeling refreshed. It's like, that's the thing. When you go to sleep, you can rest because you know that everything is okay, right? You have enough in every sense of the word, because we also have the 10 of Cups from the first part. So it's like you have it all, Aquarius. So you can just rest and be and explore these other domains that will leave you with the imprint or the impressions that it is as real as this reality, and it is as balanced and as fair. And also it's, you know, bringing you these other possibilities. It's like expanding your, if, you know, these other possible combinations when you were asleep felt very, very real and tangible. When they come back with you, it's like they are as real because, you know, well, here we have the two suits for that, right? We have the Pentacles that was here, and we have the Seven, but with the Seven of Cups, which was, you know, your first card, the Ten of Cups. So these two suits, you know, earth and water, are pretty much, you know, enveloping, it's surrounding you, embracing you, enveloping you. I'm not saying that right? It's like hugging you, right? It's like the surroundings are all about this blissful but also stable state. This is what these two cards are talking about, and how well they came together, right? I forgot to say that, but these two cards flip together, and so they are a combo. It's almost like you cannot grasp exactly what it was that you dreamt of, but it comes in pieces that if you put them together, you will feel how they fit together, how they are fair, how they are balanced, how they are just equal. They are the same thing. It's just that the way that you perceive them in the wake state is different, right? Because it has to be split. It's almost like it has the limitations of this dimension, that you can only perceive the same thing that you perceived while you were dreaming, and that you could explore everywhere that you wanted. But here it has a different mechanic. It's like the way through which you can experience it in the daytime, it's different, but it's as expensive as the dream, you see? So I hope this was insightful to you, and I you know, was able to translate it to the grandiosity that it felt, because it feels really that like options are expanding for you, and you're bringing that from this dreamscape because you are going to sleep restful. It's like you are already going to sleep in a peaceful state. So it's almost like when you go to sleep, it's like you can reach this other dimension of this realm, right, of the unconscious. So it's like, and that is coming back to you right when you wake up. So you are bringing a piece that is really, you know, you're going to the further ends of how, you know, possible is to make the impossible possible. It's like really like the possibilities for you right now, Aquarius, are limitless. Limitless. So because you already have it all, so I mean, everything that you receive now, it will feel like a gift, right? It will feel like you are brave enough, but also there's honor. That's the thing. You are honorable, right? You are honorable to receive them. So Aquarius, after all of that, let's see what the astrological runes have to add as a final guidance for you. Oh my god, I love when these things happen, because, you know, sometimes I don't know why I do this still, but sometimes I really need confirmation to see if the story that I'm conveying is, you know, the right one, or at least, you know, closest to the one that I'm receiving, because this, you know, translation can be tricky, but I just love when confirmations come. So the rune that came through is Gemini, and Gemini is actually the sign, the air sign that talks about multiplicity of various possibilities, right? It's talking about how you are expanding your possibilities. It's like now I'm seeing, if you were considering like your, you know, whatever options are in front of you, especially, you know, if we think of, well, mainly the Seven of Cups is talking about like options, but to me, because this is like the emotional state that will trigger the remembrance of what you have experienced, you know, very tactically, very tangibly in your dreamscape, of how many options you have. It's like here you are, you know, having your vision expanded. That's the thing. This is what you are bringing back with you from this dreamscape. It's like whatever imprint this veil is leaving with you when you wake up, it's like something that is really expanding your capacity to see. It's like you are able to see more options. You are able to expand your consciousness in a way that it's like the sky is the limit, but it's not even that. It's not even the sky is the limit. It's like there is no limit, truly. It's like you are limitless for the possibilities in front of you, Aquarius. So this is awesome. This is great. I love it. I hope this was truly insightful for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.